Good evening. I am Miriam Abdulkawi, and here's what's ahead for you on 7 News tonight. Tonight, the Lebanese community of San Pedro is up in arms after one of their own was targeted in a ruthless hit. And another minor murdered. That's 4 for the month of June. We'll talk to the 16-year-old's grieving guardian. Plus, did the Ministry of Defense pay an inflated price for BDF boots? And who profited? Also, 2 companies with family connections to Oscar Mira make emphatic statements to the media. They are lawyering up. These stories and much more are ahead on 7 News tonight, so please stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
The biggest soccer season is here. Are you ready to experience the front row from home? Experience stadium level immersion with Samsung's latest technology. Perfect for every room. Your favorite Crystal UHD and QLED smart TVs are ready for you. Now at the best price. From your 32-inch personal fan zone at just $369 to the massive 85-inch home stadium experience for only $2,579. We have the perfect upgrade for every fan. Get yours with confidence at Cellular World, the authorized distributor in Belize, and receive a 1-year warranty. Visit us today and take advantage of these promotions. Valid until June 15th. Upgrade to the front row at home. Experience with Samsung and Cellular World.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the Jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
When the job calls, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. Strong, reliable, and built for the load. The Jack Freight Truck gets the job done. From the lumberyard to the work site, power your business with confidence. I can count on Jack to get the job done right.
Haven't updated your information recently? Well, kick off the new year as a winner. RF&G Insurance is giving you a free chance to win every month. Entering is easy. Just chat with us on WhatsApp and update your information. That's it. You'll be automatically entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win awesome prizes. Don't wait. Message us on WhatsApp and update your info today. RF&G Insurance. It pays to get it right.
Gales Point in Belize is more than a coastline. It is home, a place shaped by the sea, by tradition, and by a community that has lived with nature for generations. But climate change is no longer a distant warning. In Gales Point, rising seas, coastal erosion, and stronger storms are already changing daily life.
The sea don't behave like it used to. The storms are stronger and the fish are few.
Each year, the water comes closer. Shoreline loss threatens homes, livelihoods, and the natural systems that protect this community.
We see the land disappearing. Each year, the water comes closer to our home.
But Gales Point is not standing still. With local action and community support, people are restoring mangroves, monitoring the coastline, protecting marine life, and teaching the next generation how to care for what sustains them.
I want to learn how to protect the sea, so when I grow, I can help save it.
Protecting Gales Point means protecting a way of life. When communities act early, restore nature, and invest in young people, they build resilience for the future.
Join us in protecting Belize's coastal communities. Together, we can protect what matters most.
I am a diabetic. I have an access to my medication every 3 months, and I have my analysis. And like how I am more or less an elderly, I receive my medication free. It helps us a lot. It helps us economically. It's a place that's accessible for almost every village that is registered here. And it's good because we have the elderly that we can travel with them here and there. Well, we have it here. The doctors are willingly, ready, friendly. The staff itself then, they're friendly and they attend to you readily. And we don't have to be waiting and waiting. It's a really good thing that has done. It had been always been said that NHI, but then thanks God it come to Orange Walk. I think that elderly government is a good thing that they did. They thought about people that really are in need.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
The Isabel Palma Polyclinic 2, located in San Antonio, Toledo, conducts outreach visits to some of the most remote communities in southern Belize at least twice a month.
Here in the Dolores village, it's approximately 3 hours from San Antonio. As you all can see, it's a remote area. There's basically no electricity, no telecommunication services. Since it's very difficult for the people to reach to the clinic, we've decided to bring the clinic out here and provide different services. For example, today we are with the maternal child health. We also have a booth out here giving health educations and some games. We also have 3 doctors with us today doing general medical checkup. We have our nurses doing our triage. We also have pharmacy with us and also a lab. All that is being done here today is being covered by the Isabel Palma Smart Polyclinic 2 San Antonio NHI clinic.
If you're tired of the baking in your house with the only Coco Wawa fan and finally realize that the time to get yourself a good, durable, reliable fan, contact Maya's panel website or social media. Maya's going to hook you up with one of their 18-inch heavy-duty tripod fan where might could even change your life as it keep you cool in this hot Belizean weather. Yes man, because their 18-inch heavy-duty tripod fan from Maya's not just could blow your lip back way, they might could blow away your mind if you say blow away the toxic konomono out of your life and the bad vibes out of your house. Order your 18-inch heavy-duty tripod fan from Maya's website or on their social media, and Maya's going to ship out your fan anywhere countrywide ASAP. Not believe me? Visit mayaselectronics.bz right now to order your fan today.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
We begin our newscast tonight with members of the Lebanese community in San Pedro are up in arms over the murder of David Harmouche and Daniel Jones and gunshot injuries to 2 other men of Lebanese descent. This afternoon, they staged an impromptu protest by blocking the roads outside the San Pedro police station. Area Representative Andre Perez and Mayor Walin Nunes were seen trying to calm them down, promising deliberate action and asking them to leave. They eventually left, but demanded that someone be held liable for the murders. Indeed, it was a ruthless, coordinated hit on David Harmouche inside his business. And our very own Jaliza Roberts has this report from San Pedro.
Today, Lebanese-owned businesses across San Pedro town closed in mourning for the countryman, David Harmouche, who was murdered along with security guard Daniel Jones at Island Supermarket in the Tres Cocos area. They were killed, and 2 other men, Iman and Ahmad Harmouche, were also shot and received serious injuries. It was a coordinated attack by multiple armed men who arrived by boat.
Information is that all 4 male persons were at Island Supermarket when 4 male persons arrived at the supermarket armed with firearms, who fired several shots towards their direction, causing the fatal injuries to 2 and the injuries to the other 2. Thereafter, the male persons ran away across the street. Thereafter, they boarded a vessel which then headed south of the island. We are currently conducting a thorough investigation. We have persons in custody, and the investigation continues at this time.
Police are reviewing surveillance video from the area, but unraveling this violent attack requires context. 6 months ago, well-equipped criminals burglarized the supermarket and set it on fire. That was only 3 days after it opened.
Do you believe that this incident is linked to the arson back in December?
We do not know at this time.
Did you ever manage to get anyone in that case?
No, that investigation did not reveal any evidence to charge anyone at that time.
And now they have an even more perplexing and urgent case. There was no robbery element, just murder.
Can you confirm if anything was stolen in last night's burglary, or was it a targeted hit on?
Yeah, we can confirm that nothing was stolen from the supermarket.
We know that Mr. Harmouche has a number of 6-figure civil judgments pending against him. Might this have been why he was targeted?
That is an angle we are pursuing. I know he has some matters in civil court.
This brutal murder comes as a shock to the community. David was a well-known businessman and a battler for the UDP. David's cousin told us about him.
David was a good person. He was a humble, hardworking man. He's been living here for so long already, like I say. I think he moved here 2007, so apparently he's been here for like 20 years, and he became a citizen. He's married to a Belizean girl, and they have 6 or 7 children already. Like I say, I know him as a good person, humble man. He was always smiling, working, doing his thing, so I don't really know what happened there. As a family, we are seeking justice. So we're asking all the authority to find out what happened there, what's going on, why this tragedy happened.
The cold-blooded calculation of the attack and the ruthless efficiency of the perpetrators has the community wondering who or what's next.
Yesterday was David, today could be me, and tomorrow could be any other person. It's not like you're not safe anymore.
Daniel Jones, the security guard, was remembered as a family man. Recently have left teaching at Holy Cross Anglican School to work security full-time. Overwhelmed, the sister-in-law says that they will leave this callous killing in the hands of God.
He wasn't like a dad to my sons. My sons will really, really miss him. We will truly miss him. We will remember him every day. His smile, his positive, his hard work.
And if there's one thing that you could say to the persons that did this to him, what would you tell them?
I will leave everything in God's hand.
So while the friends and families of both the persons are left to mourn, the question remains, what could have led to this? Jaliza Roberts, 7 News.
And according to reports, close to 60 expended shells were found at the scene from 4 gunmen. And another murder was on Sunday. This happened, this one in southern Belize. And this time the victim was a 16-year-old. One of our colleagues spoke to his aunt, who is also his legal guardian today. And all motives for his death appear to point towards the company that he kept. Our very own Jo Marie Lanza has this report.
At dawn on Sunday morning, 16-year-old Isaiah Norales was on his way home after socializing with friends. That's when he came under fire in the Bengoshe area of Dangriga.
Information is that he was riding a bicycle in the Bengoshe area when a motorcycle with 2 persons came, and one of them fired shots towards his direction, causing his fatal injuries. For this murder investigation, we have 2 persons in custody at this time.
His aunt was his guardian, and she says the teen was not in school, and she always tried to warn him about the kind of company he kept.
I don't know if they made it follow my baby. I don't know really if they made it follow. But they caught up with him and they were on cycle and both of them and shoot my baby. Honestly, I don't think I say I would have hurt anybody. I say I think Isaiah wanted to fit in, but I understand that he's humble. He don't really like talk. You know, he might just smile, give a smile. You don't know the person will talk much. He give me a few headaches. He got me to worry all the time. I have to pray every day, especially when you're not at home. The company he choose, man, the friends he choose. I want my baby, I told him, you're not good friends to pick, baby. You're not good friends to pick, Isaiah. The friends only lead you to 2 places, only 2 places you could go. Only 2 places. Then a big man in the community.
ACP Hilberto Romero confirmed that the murder was triggered by an early dispute.
So he was the intended target?
He had a dispute with 2 persons from Dangriga over some issues, and that is what led to this shooting.
Is he known to police?
No, he is not known to police.
What about those detained?
Yes, they are known to police.
Jo Marie Lanza, 7 News.
Norales becomes the 4th teenager murdered this month. There was also 15-year-old Rakeem Armstrong, 17-year-old Derek Morris, 19-year-old Giovanni Gillett, and 16-year-old Isaiah Norales. And the weekend killings added and bring the total number of murders so far in June to 9 total. They are again Rakeem Armstrong, Giovanni Gillett, Isaiah Norales, Eric Nelson, Derek Morris, Kiffer McKenzie, Jane Urbina, Daniel Jones, and David Harmouche. And we take a break now, but when we come back, did the government pay an inflated price for BDF boots? We'll investigate. Stay tuned for more news.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
People don't travel with cash anymore. People would stop and they want to do a coffee tour, they want to buy coffee, but people don't have cash with them. Online banking facilitated a lot of what we do. I don't have to run to town and I have to use fuel and other expenses. Atlantic Bank actually approached us. They facilitated us with a bank account, which is something that we didn't have in hand, and then with a POS machine. I sit and sip my good cup of coffee and do payments.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
roads of Belize connect us all. Riders, drivers, families, friends. Every day begins with a little routine and the confidence that life's journeys are protected. From school drop-off through the daily grind and everything in between, each with different roads ahead, yet one common goal: to arrive safely. Atlantic Insurance stands with Belize's riders and motorists with affordable protection, support, and peace of mind for the journey ahead. For the roads we share and the lives we protect, Atlantic Insurance is by your side, insuring you from life's unexpected. Atlantic Insurance, insuring you from life's unexpected.
Over the past 5 years, Digi has invested more than $17 million to revolutionize Belize's digital future. Our advanced 4G LTE network and expanded fiber infrastructure have empowered vital road arteries, connected the farthest valleys and fertile farmlands, linked the bustling cities to the remote keys, and brought cutting-edge connectivity to schools, businesses, healthcare centers, and tourist destinations, fueling economic growth, enhancing education, and strengthening communities across the nation. By choosing Digi, you're leading Belize's digital transformation, bridging distances, opening opportunities, and empowering every corner of our beautiful country. Connect with Digi. Empower Belize.
In Dolores, there's no electricity or phone service, and the nearest satellite clinic is still more than an hour away. For many residents, access to healthcare is rare. Some women have even given birth in transit while trying to reach the closest facility. That's why the arrival of the Isabel Palma Polyclinic 2 team is so important.
In our village, we don't have no transportation, so we have to pay someone to take us. If there is no service today, some of our patients, they have to go in PG or in San Antonio. We just come to see some doctors. We thank them for their precious time they give us today, and we don't have to pay any cost.
These vital outreach missions are made possible through Belize's National Health Insurance NHI program.
They're not just cigarette, vape, hookah, cigar, and all kind of tobacco product, Lego, dangerous smoke, and toxic chemical. When you smoke or vape, that cloud they not disappear. It turns into second-hand smoke and third-hand smoke where people wrong your breathing. That kind of smoke that could cause cancer, diabetes, lungs disease, or heart problems. It could kill anybody who get exposed to it. If you smoke or vape, go outside, far from people. Everybody deserves to breathe clean air.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
We continue our newscast with a story where there was a scare in downtown Belize City today when a loud explosion was heard around 1:45 p.m. It happened right near the swing bridge, and it turned out to be a butane tank aboard one of the fishing boats that anchor near the swing bridge. The vessel sustained major damage and capsized. Reports indicate that the blast came from the vessel's galley while it was docked. It is owned by fisherman Talfo Rivero, and this comes after the fishermen's vessel were blessed by Father Scott Golani this morning to commemorate Caribbean Fisher Folk Day. And now we turn our attention to a story where we're told the security guards were tied up and the cash pan was stolen. That was the report police first received this morning of a burglary at the Novelos bus terminal. ACP Gilberto Romero gave us more details on the incident today, including how much cash the robbers made off with. Here's more.
This morning, I received a burglary report at the bus terminal. Police responded to the area where the security guards who were working at the time reported that they had been tied up by 3 male persons who were armed with firearms. They then took the keys for the office. They went into the office where they stole some cash, and they also stole the 2 cell phones belonging to the security guards.
Estimate for how much cash was stolen?
I do not have the exact amount, but it's nothing over $800.
And there was also another shooting in Orange Walk early Sunday morning, but the victim managed to survive and is now recovering. ACP Romero explained in detail.
Then on Sunday around 3:15 a.m., police responded to a shooting in Orange Walk. Upon the arrival, they learned that a male person had been shot. He was identified as Eric Martinez. Information is that he was inside a vehicle along with another male person when they were followed by another vehicle. The occupants of that vehicle fired several shots towards their direction, causing the injuries to Eric Martinez. Eric Martinez is now listed in a stable condition, and an investigation is being carried out.
Any motive established?
We have not established a clear motive. Information is that he had disputed someone in the past, and this person, we have followed him in that vehicle.
No suspects detained yet.
We have 2 persons in custody at this time.
Have you managed to retrieve the weapon?
Not at this time, no.
Meanwhile, a police officer was also involved in a shooting over the weekend. But was he shot at, or was it just a friendly fire? ACP Romero explained that it happened while the officer was off duty, and they are still searching for the suspects.
Eric Osha, attached to SPU, reported that while he was driving his vehicle in the Yongal area of Oran Creek, he saw 2 persons who came out of the bushes. After the male persons fired shots towards his vehicle. He then drove away and realized that his vehicle had been struck. His vehicle has several bullet holes. We are currently conducting an investigation into this report. We are looking at all the facts, and we will do some ballistics as well, so that will determine what becomes of the report.
He was on duty?
He was off duty at the time.
Almost 3 months have gone by since 28-year-old Bree Arthurs vanished without a trace. And up until now, police have yet to reveal any more leads on the case that is believed to have gone cold. The case is still very much alive, according to ACP Romero, and he says they are doing everything they can to find out what happened to Arthurs. Here's more on that story.
Is there anything in relation to Bree Arthurs?
There is no update at this time, no.
Is police still involved in...
Yes, that is an active investigation. We have several leads we are following up on, several statements that were recorded. Those are being compiled, and we see where we go from there.
What's the latest, what was the latest activity or action in relation to it?
The last information is that searches were done at several areas. Other leads were followed up, but At this time, we have insufficient evidence to charge anyone for that case.
And now, changing gears, we go back to one of our top stories where tonight we're looking more closely at the boots that the Ministry of Defense purchases for the BDF. The simple question is, are they paying more than the best available local price, and are they deliberately flying under the oversight threshold? Jules Vasquez looked for answers and just found more questions.
Altama boots, they are military grade and preferred by Belize's security forces for their quality and durability. This official website prices them at $214 each, but that is the manufacturer's suggested retail price, to which coupons can be applied. Amazon has the same boot for about $100 less. Based on those figures, local merchants tell us that landed, the wholesale cost price is probably about 175 to 250 Belize dollars per boot. Locally, one importer had been selling them to government for about 275 Belize dollars each. But reports say that without a contract, government instead chose to buy hundreds of these boots at a higher price, as much as $125 to $150 more per boot. The current CEO, Francis Usher, told us that the price the Ministry of Defense paid was in the ballpark of $400. He pointed us to the MSRP of $214 US. When you're ordering 1,500 pairs, as stated here, for the fiscal year 2021-2022, the difference between $275 and $400 can amount to an added above market price windfall of $600,000 for the supplier. We know for sure they did not buy it from the only authorized dealer listed on the Altama site, which is KSBJ Fashion. They said they didn't get the contract. An importer, Arun Hachandani, told us about his Tropicana store, quote, "We are the only authorized agents for Altama, though we could not find the brand in the store today." And though the contract for the supply of 1,500 boots would be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's useful to note that the contractor general said he never saw a contract for this. That tells us there probably wasn't a contract, and that the boots could have been paid for in those infamous sub $10,000 disbursements, a way to avoid oversight or the need for approval of a contract. Whatever the case, the public purse paid more, hundreds of thousands more than the best available price. The questions tonight are, why did the Ministry of Defense bypass both the local agent and the contractor general? And why they burden the public by paying an inflated price?
And switching now to immigration news, a total of 111 persons from 22 countries officially became Belizean citizens during a nationality ceremony held last Thursday. The new citizens came from this list of countries. They are Honduras, El Salvador, the United States, India, Bangladesh, Cuba, Canada, Nigeria, Mexico, Nicaragua, Belgium, Bolivia, China, France, Ghana, Haiti, Lebanon, Pakistan, Sierra Leone, Trinidad and Tobago, Turkey, and finally Zimbabwe. Honduras accounted for the largest group with 32 new citizens from there, followed by El Salvador with 28 new citizens from there. The Minister of Immigration, Karim Musa, congratulated them. Here's that story.
A pathway to citizenship is not easy, but It has opened us up to skills, careers, and work that we don't want to do, or even to professions that did not exist before in Belize. It has kept us youthful, dynamic, and entrepreneurial. It has catapulted and sculpted our character as a people with possibilities, as we are all capable of reinventing ourselves as we choose. Many of you have resided in Belize for a considerable period. You diligently work, some often in challenging and low-paying jobs, while simultaneously supporting your families. Many of your children are born in Belize or have spent a substantial portion of their lives here. Their aspirations, your children's aspirations and dreams and patriotism are remarkably similar to ours. They are an integral part of our Belizean society. It may have started as the gentleman and his family who cuts the grass, or the lady who sells coconut with her family by the roadside, or maybe it was the tourist who visited San Pedro or Placencia and just had to buy an investment property. There are many stories, stories of strife, stories of falling in love, and even stories of art. As a nation of immigrants, we are perpetually replenished with aspiring individuals who wholeheartedly believe in the Belizean dream.
And we take a break now, but when we come back, we'll talk to you to the Super Nationals for high school events. Stay tuned for more news.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
Altoona is one of the most visited Mayan city up until lately. The adjacent communities have collaborated together to see how they can get a space here that the wood carvers could actually market and sell their product. Not having the POS machine in the past, we have lost a lot of sales. Atlantic Bank helped supported our business, giving us the opportunity to get the POS machine. Now with the POS machine, we are able to do more sales, and that will, also bring more, finance to our families.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is the distributor for the full line of Badia spices, including the original complete seasoning, the perfect combination of ingredients and spices prepared to enhance the natural flavor of your favorite foods. Also, cinnamon powder for all your desserts, fruits, and beverages, and as special dishes. All these are available in commercial sizes or restaurant packaging. Nando's products are available at your local retailer or contact us at 222-5000. From Corozal to Toledo, Nando's is proud to be serving Belize as its #1 wholesale distributor for over 35 years.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del Mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el Mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el Mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
Welcome to the V Department Store. We are conveniently located on Coney Drive in Belize City. That's right on Coney Drive in Belize City.
At the V Department Store, we offer a wide variety of groceries, cosmetics, kitchen appliances, kitchenware, electronics, and more. We've also recently expanded to the second floor to better meet your household and office furniture needs. We now have a wide variety of furniture, home decor, and accessories. We have a shared vision for a comfortable and customer-friendly shopping experience. Visit us today and be warmly greeted by our reasonable prices and cordial staff. The V Department Store. Experience the ultimate shopping destination.
Cuando yo era estudiante, ICB estaba ahí para protegerme, asegurando mi educación y futuro. Cuando obtuve mi primer auto, ICB estaba ahí para protegerme, brindándome una excelente cobertura y tranquilidad en el camino. Cuando nos mudamos a nuestro primer apartamento, ICB estaba ahí para protegernos, asegurando nuestras pertenencias y brindándonos una sensación de seguridad. Y cuando obtuvimos nuestra primer casa, ICB estuvo ahí para nosotros, protegiendo nuestro hogar y todo por lo que hemos trabajado tan duro.
En cada paso del viaje de tu vida, ICB está para ti. Para más información, llámenos al 224-5328 o visite nuestra oficina más cercana.
The next station is not just a place, it's the vacation capital of the world, the Mexican Caribbean. Do you know why we are the capital of vacations? Because no other place on earth brings together so many ways to vacation in one single destination. From rest to adventure. From nature to culture. From luxury to freedom. Every vacation imaginable, except snow. And we plan to keep it that way. Mexican Caribbean, the vacation capital.
Wake up to positivity and inspiration. It's a fresh and diverse twist on your mornings. Tune in to Sun Up on 7 every weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. right here on your nation station, Channel 7. It's the morning show you don't want to miss.
This newscast is brought to you by Cellular World, your authorized Samsung distributor.
Altoona is one of the most visited Mayan city up until lately. The adjacent communities have collaborated together to see how they can get a space here that the wood carvers could actually market and sell their product. Not having the POS machine in the past, we have lose a lot of sales. Atlantic Bank helps supported our business, giving us the opportunity to get the POS machine. Now with the POS machine, we are able to do more sales, and that will, also bring more, finance to our families.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Belize, you're watching the Nation Station, Channel 7.
We continue our newscast with a story where tonight an immigration department cashier is wanted by police. His name is Jason Flowers, and he is at the center of the investigation into canceled receipts and missing funds at immigration. Flowers, who was on leave until a few weeks ago, is now absent without leave and is listed as wanted by the police. ACP Romero confirmed today that the department has received a report as to why he is wanted for questioning.
Yes, Jason Flowers is wanted for the crime of theft. We have issued a warrant for his arrest.
Reports say Flowers may have absconded to the U.S. Meanwhile, last week, Belize Rural South Area Representative Andre Perez huffed and puffed when he defended his niece's business, Abby's Grocery. That is one of the exclusive stores where government coupons for government grocery bags can be redeemed. Seems like a conflict of interest, though, but Perez stoutly defended the arrangement, even when the $100 coupons are emblazoned with his face and say that they can be redeemed only at Abby's Grocery. Here's more on that story.
Transparency is the name of the game. And I can be criticized, I can be attacked, no problem. But when you engage in malicious accusations, allegations, and you involve family members who are really innocent, is unfair. First of all, it's more than a store. We have several stores that what we provide the pantry program. And that is a store that gets the smaller part of it, right? And that has been done for the past 5 months. And it is unfair. But that is a store that is at the heart of the town and provides the basics and strict rules and regulations. That is all just food.
Meanwhile, last week we followed the primary school games of the Super National Sports Tournament. And today we saw the commencement of the high school competition, which started with a morning parade from Marion Jones to the Civic Center for their opening ceremony. The competition is expected to be far more intense. And we spoke with the National Sports Director about how these games differ from the primary school ones played last week. Here's what he told us in detail.
So the idea behind the Super Nationals is to create a pool of high school athletes, elite athletes, that we can then have working alongside with the federations, the National Sports Council, the Olympic Committee, to see where we can support them in terms of what needs they have to take them to the next level. So it's not by school, it's by district. I believe it's close to 700 or a little over. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create a farm process, right? So the high schools would be the ones that are coming up where we could identify to international coaches or scholarship opportunities based on their performance. And that's why I said we want to see how we can support them. Some of them may need academic support. All of them will need support in terms of coaching. But the raw talent and the identification of that talent is what we're attempting to do here now. As Minister Daly said, this is where you bring your true grit, right? As the Sports Council, what we more hope to come out of it is that sportsmanship, a better citizen, a better athlete, a better, just a better person in terms of everything that we need or we're trying to invest in.
And while that was the Ministry of Defense in our earlier story from 2021, according to our best information, these above price acquisitions are not linked to Oscar Mira. But two companies we have reported on, Fast Construction and FT Williams, do have family links to Oscar Mira and did receive sub $10,000 payments from the Ministry of Defense. And tonight, they have lawyered up and issued strong statements. In two mostly identical statements, they say, quote, categorically deny the defamatory statements that have recently been published concerning it. The statements in question, which appeared on multiple platforms by several media houses, are false, misleading, and without any factual foundation whatsoever. We reject in the strongest possible terms any suggestion that Floyd T. Williams and Associates received contracts as preferential treatment from any government entities. There is no credible basis for such claims, and the publication of these statements has caused and continues to cause serious harm to Floyd T. Williams and Associates Limited and their reputation. Floyd T. Williams and Associates Limited has instructed its attorneys to take all necessary steps to protect its reputation and to seek appropriate remedies in court. Floyd T. Williams and Associates Limited has provided over 28 years of professional and respectable service to our valued customers, and we will continue to do so. We wish to thank the public for their continued support. Fast Construction, which is a related company, has issued a similar statement, and they both said, quote, call upon the media houses to immediately remove the statements in question from all platforms on which they appear, to publish a full and prominent retraction, and to provide an unequivocal apology, end quote. Meanwhile, in other news, 38-year-old George Bull of Gardenia Village has been remanded to the Belize Central Prison after being charged with 2 counts of rape involving the same woman. Bull, a laborer of Mile 22 on the Philip Goulton Highway, appeared unrepresented before Senior Magistrate Manon Dennison in court today. He was read 2 indictable charges of rape and no plea was taken. Prosecutors allege that Bull raped a 29-year-old cashier on 2 occasions, June 22nd and June 24th of this year. The alleged incidents were reported to police on June 25th of this year, 2026, and reports indicate Bull and the complainant were previously in a relationship. And according to the allegations, he entered the woman's home on both occasions and forced her to have sexual intercourse. The prosecution objected to bail, and the court denied Bull any bail. He was remanded to the Belize Central Prison until August 12th of 2026. Meanwhile, in other news, a groundbreaking ceremony was held today in Indian Church Village in Orange Walk for a primary school. The project goes hand in hand with BEL's electricity expansion project, delivering energy to across 5 communities. That's 180 households in the north between Indian Church and San Carlos. Here are the highlights from that event today.
Phase 1 of this national effort strengthened governance and improved the quality and relevance of education. Today, with Phase 2, we take another bold step forward. Our people here in Indian Church feel honored, and we have been waiting for this moment more than any Belizean probably. And I can attest to this because I came here to Indian Church in 2014 and we haven't had electricity. So I am glad of experiencing this moment along with the community. It's like, you know, when you have never seen rain and you feel it, it feels like that. Here in Indian Church, this groundbreaking is more than a construction project. It is a promise that our children will walk into classrooms that inspire them, that nurture their talents, and that prepare them to contribute meaningfully to their families, their communities, and their nation.
The demand for school is growing. And so this school, the construction of this school, comes at a very important time for the residents of Indian Church. And we had promised electricity to this village. There are only 3 villages that do not have electricity in Orinjoa. This is one of them. So in my constituency, 30% of my villages did not have electricity. That's 3 out of 9, 10. That in 2026 is completely unacceptable. And so I've challenged our government and our Prime Minister that we must have energy to these villages.
And today, a vehicle was parked on Albert Street when a government vehicle ran into it. It happened near Delta Store right after the South Street junction when the driver of a Kia mid-sized government vehicle, who seemed to have not been paying attention, veered to the right and crashed directly into the parked Geo Prism, damaging it boldly. No one was hurt, fortunately, and the street had to be blocked off as police made their assessments. And that was our final story and all that we have for you on 7 News on this Monday night. Thank you so much for watching. I am Miriam Abdul-Kawi. You can find a full transcript of the news at 7newsbelize.com and see the streaming video on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Have a good evening and join Indira Craig back here tomorrow. Have a good night, folks.